Is DSP still banned? He got unbanned early. Never figure out if you're referencing it as a meme or a bros. DSP, we have a complicated relationship, and when I say we, I mean I. Cry and DSP don't really interact, but he comes in here sometimes and hangs out, and he's been kind and courteous towards us. So we don't have any sort of problem with him personally. But the thing is, the way he streams and the shit he does is just so meme worthy that we paired it like a bunch of fucking orangutans because we think it's funny. He's just... Part of the reason he's so prevalent is just because he's so memeable. You know what I mean? Our boy DSP... Yeah, dude, that pissed me off. Like, I'm actually mad at Phil. That really fucking upset me because now I'm gonna have to deal with fucking people, saying, oh, the only reason Darkside Phil didn't play Monster Hunter is because Toloemo said he was disappointed in it. Like, that actually really... really fucking irritates me. I think this is... But it's like, apparently, he was going around saying, oh, well, even people who love Monster Hunter, like Toloemo, say it was like a massive disappointment, he doesn't like the game. Like, oh my god. Like, I woke up and there were a couple people in my Twitter mentions mentioning that, so just can't catch a break, right?
That's some stuff.
And like, it's fucking annoying because if you were curious, that's just wrong. I love Monster Hunter World. The only thing I'm disappointed in is the end game. Really, I've said I think it's the best Monster Hunter game, but now there are gonna be people just like with the Bloodborne playthrough thinking that I'm coaching him and like making him good at the game when he's dying to a Breedus for 2 fucking hours. They're gonna be like, oh my god, Tolomeo's the reason the DSP didn't play Monster Hunter World, and me and Cry even invited him to play Monster Hunter World with us. So that's the fucking asinine part. I'm not particularly thrilled about that, to be perfectly frank. It's actually impressive how much information they get wrong, and that's why I mentioned earlier that in about an hour when he's done streaming and the auto host goes here, you can expect some shit to happen. So... It's just life, right? It's always something. It's all... I wish he would stop twisting what I said around. Like, Toloemo is a Monster Hunter fan who hates Monster Hunter. Literally never fucking said that. I don't even think I've said that as a joke. Christ. When are you gonna masturbate on stream? Right now? Hello, Monochrome. Ah, Goblins. You hate the whole Monster Hunter franchise? I know, right? Like, Jesus. At least it's kind of funny. It really isn't, though, because, like, I hate having to deal with this shit. Like, I'm in one of the most unenviable positions, because, like... You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna hold my peace. I just... And then they're like, oh, DSP just listens to his fans. Which, they mean me, because I told him Monster Hunter is the worst game ever, apparently. And so now I'm a DSP fan, and before you know it, they're gonna start saying that I give him, like, thousands of dollars a month, and I'm single-handedly supporting the stream. It's just... It never ends. It never ends. And my life is just a series of unfortunate events. The first unfortunate event was me being born. You get shit from it? Well, here's the thing, Weisman, and we can't talk about this for too long. We should be finishing this subject up soon. But DSP has a group of people who, like, actively try to fuck with him and people he associates with. Like, if they think you support him or, like, he has a relationship with you, regardless of whether it's business or friends or whatever, they will do their damnedest to try to sabotage that. Not necessarily because they dislike the person who's who's talking to Phil, just because they want to see him fail so badly that they will actively try to just go and, like, every time he talks to someone on Twitter, they message the person on Twitter, like, did you know this guy fucking beats children? And he hates kids, and he regularly masturbates in front of children and begs for money from the same ones after he's finished. Like, they say shit like that. It's fucking crazy. Missed the Fred? No. I've been following DSP for a long time too. I started watching DSP when he's playing Dark Souls 1. So, I know all about Fred Fox. That's the thing. I'm not ignorant to DSP. I know all of the shit he's been into. I have to now. Like, how could I not now that he is in my chat and I have to be aware of what's happening? I have to read like threads on certain websites that I'm not particularly fond of and everything, just to make sure I don't get ambushed by shit. You know what I mean? Well, if you're curious, since I know you're very, very curious about me and DSP, I can tell you why he's not hosting me if you'd like. Because I told him I didn't want anything to do with him anymore. I told him to knock it off and stop hosting me. So, hopefully that will satisfy your ever-persistent curiosity. I'm still upset I got the bad ending in W3 because I didn't have a snowball fight with my daughter moments before the end of the world. In a very kind way. Yeah, I wasn't an asshole about it, but I was like, yo, dog, it's time to go our separate ways.